Hello, this is Scott. Once again on our days of Thanksgiving. This is day 8, November 8th, 2023. And today, this one is going to be pretty simple. We're thankful for a God that we can trust in. I'm thankful that we can put our trust in God. I'm thankful for a trusting God. Does that make sense? Psalm 56:11. In God have I put my trust. I will not be afraid what man can do unto me. When I was younger, this will be real short, by the way. When I was younger, I used to write a lot of poems. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I remember writing one about friends, and it went like this: Friends are sturdier and stronger than trees. Friends may deceive you more than your enemies. The only true friend which you shall see is Jesus Christ, who will set you free. And it's we think about friends, we think about people that we trust, and we want to trust our friends. We want to know that they're going to be there for us, that they're not going to stab us in the back and everything. But you know what your friend is? Your friend is a person, a human being, just like you are. Your friend is susceptible to pressures and trials and whatever difficulty or situation that they're going through, and they can disappoint you. I had a phone call with a friend the night before a hurricane was about to strike in part of Florida. And they were sharing with me the number of souls that were in the building in the church. And I said, I'm going to do my best to get over there, and I'll be trying to come in from the coastal side and come over the bridge if I can get over the bridge. I was trying to give him some idea. I will do my best to be there. That's a friend, right? And I was able to be there. But that's not always the case. Last week, I had a friend contact me from another country that had a close family member that passed away. And it was heartbreaking. And they were trying to raise some support to help in the funeral expenses. I said I would talk to some people and see what I could do to put something together to help out. And honestly, the folks that I shared it with were not able to assist. And in fact, myself, I was not able to assist. And so this friend I let down. Not because I didn't reach out and try, but was not able. A friend reaches out to a friend and they want to be able to trust them. And I don't know that that was a matter of trust, but you understand what I'm saying. But a friend is human and is susceptible, like I said, to the nature that's within us, to personal desires, to calendar of events, their own family needs. And friends can let you down. But there is one, and that is God. It's never let anyone down. God makes a promise, He performs it. God, through many prophets, through hundreds of years, said, I'm going to provide a means for redeeming man. I'm going to provide a Messiah. And through prophets, shared that message for a long time. No doubt, people came and died, were born and died, generations passed. No doubt people wondered if that Messiah would ever come. And they were continually looking. Then there was what appears to be about 400 silent years. In other words, the prophets didn't speak much anymore. Rabbis were involved in history, saying certain things or creating books and teachings and such. But the prophets pretty much went silent after what we would call the closing of the modern Old Testament, as we refer to it, for about 400 years. And no doubt there were many that wondered, did we really trust in the right God? And there were Israelites have questioned that many times, I think, when Moses was on the Mount, praying and fasting and ultimately receiving the Ten Commandments. The people, well, he's been gone a long time. I don't know if Moses' God is still with us. Referred to as Moses' God, not our God. And then compelled Aaron to assist them in creating a golden calf to worship. And they sung and danced and worshiped around that golden calf. There were others that doubted God. And, there was one that took on a challenge and with this wood light on fire, and he covered it with water. I mean, tons of water. If my God's real, it's going to light on fire. And guess what it did? He trusted. God has never let people down. And in fact, he did send that Messiah. And some have missed him. I get that. And hopefully they will come to read the words of the prophets and come to realize that the promise was there all along. And as long as you believe God is true, then you must believe he was going to, or is going to, do what he said. And in some of the prophets, it spoke of the second temple being rebuilt and also being destroyed. And the destruction would be after the Messiah, which we know later to be Jesus. But I'll leave that to others to examine. Again, my videos are viewed by those which hold to Christian beliefs, by those that are Jewish, strictly Jewish, by some that are Muslim, by some that have no faith at all. No faith at all. And so I want to be fair in projecting in specifics. This verse in Psalm 46 in verse 11, in God have I put my trust. There is a God, there is a creator, there is an individual who created everything, who architected every star that's in the sky, how long it would burn, how far it would burn, the comets that fly by, the rocks that are out there. He designed and architected every bit of it. A sun that would burn with no oxygen. There's no oxygen in space, right? Yet our scientists say that oxygen is necessary for fire. Think about that. Suns and stars that burn with no oxygen in space. That by itself is a mystery. Man that would be created with an intellect and a difference among other species, to ponder, to build, to innovate, to be who we are. Ultimately, man to seek after God and to serve God. In God have I put my trust. To put your trust in God requires that you believe in God first, that he exists. And then it requires that you believe in who he is and what he says he will do, that he will do it. Trust means, I'm going to have faith. He's going to do it. I trust he's going to do whatever he said. There is a God, and there is a God that you can trust. Many have tried to develop other gods in their lives, but all of them fail. I am thankful for a trusting God, a God that I can trust in. Now, he might not always be able to trust in me because I fail, but I can trust in him. His promises are real. They have all come true. Those that have not will come true. If God said it, he will do it. The winds The sea must obey him. If he said, rock, develop 3 feet and run around and turn somersaults, just by him speaking it, it must be done. He can say, peace, be still. He can say, be healed. He can comfort. He can guide. I can trust in that. So today, on day 8 of our days of Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for a God I can trust in. Not a idol of man's hands, inanimate, that can't speak, that can't talk, that cannot fulfill promises, but a God that we can trust in. I'm so thankful for that. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.